This is ideal for a long walking meditation, but if you're seated or lying down, that works too. Perhaps you're here because you've been struggling to find abundance in your life or accept it into your life. But to start, let's just breathe. Inhale from deep in your belly and let the air rise into your chest. And exhale from the top all the way down. Breathe at the pace of your walk or slowly and gradually deeper. Perhaps you look around you. What can you see today? Can you see in your peripheral visions? Can you see what's all around you? What do you hear? What do you smell? What is this morning like today? Try to experience every sensation. Is it different than how you felt yesterday? Think about your feet with each step that you take. How does your foot roll along the ground? If you're laying down, how do your limbs feel resting into whatever is below you? Feel the support. Whatever is beneath you is holding you up. With every step, you press more firmly into the earth. With every breath, you sink more deeply into the earth. What do you notice when you step more purposefully? When you press down into that which is supporting you, what do you feel? Do you feel it rise to meet you and support you back? Do you feel it press against you? An equal and opposite reaction to however you are pressing into it. What does it feel like if you release any tensions and you just let the earth hold you up? It is always there for you. It is always supporting you. At any point in this meditation, return to the physical and mental sensations of being supported. That is the root of all of this. The universe has an infinite capacity to hold you up, and it doesn't ask for anything in return. The universe is not transactional. It's a dance of balance and counterbalance, equal and opposite forces. So as you press into the earth and you feel it press back, know that you're playing a pivotal role in the action and reaction that endlessly generates the universe. Now, perhaps you imagine your favorite body of water. Maybe it's an ocean or a stream. Maybe it's a river or a lake. How does it flow? How does it move? What is the energy of this water in this favorite place? What does the absence of water look like? What can live in drought? does an overabundance of water look like? What does hoarded water, stagnant water pools, what do they look like? What do they smell like, feel like? Now, what if we considered wealth as water, meant to flow through from person to person, place to place, and along the way it fertilizes all the ground that it visits. By that logic, to hoard wealth is to create a stagnant pool of water. And to deny wealth is to create drought in yourself and your home. Abundance is flow, and perhaps you are just a channel. You are part of the ecosystem. You are a riverbank or a shore. Does the riverbank own the water that passes through it? Does a beach own the waves that brush up on the sand and return to the ocean? We must accept the abundance being sent to us, allow it to fertilize our soils, but understand that it is not ours, that we must play our part in the greater flow. The flow of abundance requires our participation. It requires the momentum of entrance into our shores and release unto the next shores. Hoarding is the behavior of a scarcity mindset. Denying entrance of abundance into your life is a fear response. The universe will send you a healthy flow, and you can take a moment to bask in the flow, feel revitalized by what the energy and the universe gifts you with. But then you must pass it on so more fields are fertilized and more dreams are fueled. But you cannot do this if you never accept the flow in the first place. This is a challenge for so many of us, whether we fear our own abundance, whether we perceive a trap or an unknown threat in the gifts the universe is trying to give us. Perhaps we shun the gifts out of a misled fear or shame or guilt that we feel we haven't deserved these gifts or earned them, that there is some universal system of debits and credits and owed and earned, instead of a constant, free-flowing gift that it is ours to accept and to return and contribute, an act, perhaps even an act of service, rather than an exchange or a transaction. I ask you to consider. Imagine a simple yet generous gift from one of your closest loved ones. Your mother offering you a free dinner or some of her very best cookies. A beloved pet hopping up on your lap to give you cuddles and attention. A loved one offering a hug. a grandparent offering a sweater. Would you accept this gift without question? Would you understand it doesn't matter what you've done, but the gift giver wishes to share with you a manifestation of love, and as you accept it, you are filled with love, and you pass that love on in every interaction you have. How does it feel to accept something like this unconditionally? How do they feel when you accept their gift? Take a moment to imagine the sensations of heart, mind, soul for yourself and for your loved one in that moment of exchange. Imagine what it feels like to accept love and abundance with grace and gratefulness. Now challenge yourself. Imagine a gift from someone you are less intimately acquainted with, a coworker or a neighbor leaving extra veggies on your patio, a less intimate friend getting you a surprisingly perfect birthday gift, or just a casual acquaintance. Perhaps you exchange holiday gifts at work and they give you a surprisingly generous one. Or perhaps they send you funds during a time of crisis in your life. Perhaps they unexpectedly come to see your show. How does this offering make you feel? Can you imagine accepting this gift with the same grace and openness that you accepted the cookies from your mom or the sweater from your grandmother? How does it feel? How do they feel? And if you are struggling to imagine someone you don't know very well, their inner world, well, how do you feel when you are able to give unexpectedly and generously to someone you don't know very well? How does it feel when they accept your offering? See if you can't build up to the same sensation you had when reflecting on a gift from a loved one. What if it were a total stranger? Could you accept a gift? And lastly, and perhaps most challenging of all, what if it was a gift from the universe? Imagine the universe is handing you your dream life, home, your dream routine, your dream career, your dream project, your dream children or plant children. There's no reason. There's no tit for tat or transaction. It's just being sent to you. Like a plate of cookies. Now imagine accepting this gift with the same openness and grace that you have accepted every other gift in this exercise. If this one feels different, if it scares you, if it makes you uncomfortable, ask yourself, why? Remember you're a channel. As you accept the gift of your dreams, you build that energy, you build that momentum, and you bring it into the world for others. You pass it on so others can fertilize their dreams and their life with abundance. In an act of counterbalance and balance, you have a role. You have work to do, but not so the universe can pay you and dreams come true, but because the act of contributing to the flow of abundance is exactly the action that continues to generate more of this dance, of this flow for everyone. If one party is leaning back in an embrace and the other is not leaning back equally, they will fall. So remember not to expect exchange, but to be open to accepting what is being given and to give in return. Now come back to your breath. Have you still been breathing deeply? Full inhales. Perhaps you hold the breath for a moment at the top to let the oxygen infuse your blood. And then you release and you send your breath, your spirit back into the world. Perhaps you take a moment at the bottom before you inhale again. There's a reason respire and respirate have the same root as your spirit. As this meditation comes to a close, if you felt resistance to acceptance of gifts, breathe into those pockets of resistance just as you would when stretching, just as you would in yoga. No need to push where you are today, but breathe a little love into wherever you felt stuck, wherever you felt resistance, and let these strains in your soul slowly release. Next time will be easier. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking time for yourself. And thank you for participating in the flow of abundance for everything.